Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for August 24th, 2020. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. It is Monday morning, and that means you have a chance to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy these videos, because I know you do. That's why you're here. So definitely, if you have a chance, let everyone know where you get your favorite weather information from. Let's talk about our current conditions. Well, it's a little bit more tropical, unfortunately. We have temperatures ranging from the upper 60s to lower 70s over the northern interior, mid to upper 70s along the coast, and those dew points, well, they're pretty much close to where the temperatures are. That's why we're seeing some areas of fog and some low clouds, but all that is starting to burn off and introducing more sunshine. Of course, that also means we have an increased potential for thunderstorms as we head towards this morning. Winds are generally light and variable, but they're starting to develop out of the southwest along the coast around 5 miles per hour. When we take a look at our latest surface map, you see this trough right here? This is going to be a bit of an instigator here, okay? So we're going to have these little disturbances coming in from the west, okay, around the mid-levels of the atmosphere. And they're going to interact with these little troughs that are down here along the surface. And these troughs, well, they're going to instigate some low-level moisture convergence, and that's going to support the potential for isolated showers and thunderstorms. Look for them to develop around eastern Pennsylvania this afternoon and then track off towards the northeast through the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. And some of those thunderstorms, because of the tropical nature of the atmosphere, will be capable of some very heavy downpours, frequent vivid lightning, and wind gusts over 40 miles per hour. So just be on guard for that. When we take a look at the radar, not much really going on now, but you could see one of those pesky shortwaves right out there producing some of those showers and thunderstorms. So pretty vigorous already for this early in the morning. Now, zoomed out, we have a lot to talk about here on this satellite picture, right? What is happening down in the tropics? Well, first we have Tropical Storm Laura, which is down here around Cuba, right here. It's actually moved further south than what was originally expected. It was supposed to move over Cuba. They decided to change its mind and move south to Cuba, which means that it is remaining over the open waters, and it has allowed the storm to actually strengthen to 65 mile per hour winds and pressure down to 1,000 millibars. It's moving to the west-northwest at 21 miles per hour, which is pretty quick, and that's going to put it into the Gulf of Mexico by the time we get to around tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, we have Tropical Storm Marco. Yes, it's a tropical storm. It was a hurricane yesterday afternoon. It has since weakened and weakened steadily with winds down to just updated to 50 mile per hour winds. So it has continued to weaken. Earlier this morning it was at 60 mile per hour winds. We just got the update in and it is now 50 mile per hour winds. Pressure is up to 1,005 millibars. And it is also moving to the northwest at 10 miles per hour. So Marco is going to make landfall today as a weakening tropical storm with very heavy rainfall around Louisiana and really throughout much of the central Gulf Coast. That's going to basically dissipate over the next 24 hours along the Gulf Coast. And then what we are going to watch out for is that Laura is going to be able to track further and longer over the Gulf of Mexico with some very warm waters and favorable atmospheric conditions to support intensification. So right now, winds are expected to get up to 105 miles per hour before it makes landfall on Wednesday evening, somewhere around here. There is that chance. Now, okay, 105 mile per hour winds is a Category 2 hurricane. A major hurricane is 115 mile per hour winds or higher, which is Category 3 or higher. So there is that chance, okay, with favorable conditions, very warm waters, that Laura could become a major hurricane before making landfall. So we're going to have to watch that very carefully. And the reason why we're focusing so much on Laura, besides the fact that it's going to impact the Gulf Coast, the remnant moisture from this storm will have the potential of reaching our neck of the woods by the time we get to this weekend and produce a rather wet period of weather for us, especially Friday night into Saturday morning. So we'll have to watch that and see how that all evolves. Meanwhile, closer to home, you can see plenty of clouds throughout the region. We see some fog in some of our valley areas. So look for scattered cloud cover, and with that sunshine, we'll see an increase in instability. And there's our thunderstorms already starting to get themselves organized with some cumulus firing up already. So let's dive into this forecast. So when we take a look at the forecast, For today, we got that pesky trough hanging around, a threat for an isolated shower or thunderstorm. Again, these thunderstorms are going to be capable of some torrential downpours and vivid lightning, so just be cautious. Wind gusts also could exceed 60 miles per hour, so don't be surprised to get a severe thunderstorm out of this. Temperatures will rise into the lower to mid 80s along the coast, mid to upper 80s everywhere else. For tonight on through tomorrow morning, watch out for some locally dense fog, maybe a little bit of a shower or two here and there as well. Low temperatures in the lower 70s. For tomorrow afternoon, a strong cold front will be moving through the region with scattered showers and thunderstorms. I'm thinking right now the most significant potential for severe thunderstorms will likely be in the Hudson River Valley, the Catskills, the Poconos, northern New Jersey, New York City Metro, and around Connecticut. Temperatures will range tomorrow afternoon from the mid 80s to lower 90s. By the time we get to Wednesday, that cold front is pushed well to the south, and in its place will be high pressure with cool, dry Canadian air. We're going to have temperatures fall off into the mid 60s for lows, upper 50s over the interior. High temperatures will range from the upper 70s to lower 80s. Now on Thursday, that frontal boundary rebounds as a warm front with scattered showers and thunderstorms. To the south of the warm front, basically the Philadelphia metro, you're going to have temperatures range from the lower to mid 60s for lows and mid 80s to lower 90s for highs. However, to the north of the warm front, essentially the New York City metro and southern New England, you're going to have temperatures ranging from the mid 60s for lows and mid 70s to lower 80s for highs. By Friday, that frontal boundary is well to the north. We're all in the tropical air mass with the threat for scattered showers and thunderstorms. There is the remnants of Laura lifting up into the Tennessee River Valley. So definitely an unsettled period of weather for Friday with low temperatures ranging from the upper 60s to lower 70s, high temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 80s on the immediate coast, mid 80s to lower 90s everywhere else. That temperature range will pretty much depend on whether or not you get a thunderstorm. No thunderstorm, temperatures push up to near 90. Thunderstorms, temperatures get held down into the mid 80s. On Saturday, the remnants of Laura and this cold front will be moving through, looking right now around the morning hours and then clearing out towards the afternoon and evening hours. Regardless, there's a potential here for some very heavy rainfalls. We'll have to watch that very carefully. Low temperatures in the lower to mid 70s, high temperatures in the mid 80s. On Sunday and Monday, Canadian high pressure builds into the region with much cooler air. On Sunday, look for lows in the upper 50s to mid 60s for lows and high temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. On Monday, look for lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s over the interior, mid to upper 50s along the coast, high temperatures in the lower to mid 70s along the coast, and mid to upper 70s everywhere else. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino, and as always, stay safe out there.